It's New Year's Eve, and you know what that means? It means a lot of New Year's resolutions, a lot of things for a lot of guitar players, a lot of musicians. But nothing is gonna happen great for you in terms of guitar progress until you actually get a good guitar practice and guitar lessons routine in place, guys. And I just want to share with you guys something that hopefully will transform um, how you approach the guitar in ways that really advance you. So I'm going to share with you guys a guitar practice routine that transformed my life, all right? Helped me get from playing the most basic lead lines and sometimes getting completely lost on the fretboard and not knowing what I was doing on the guitar to now being able to play along to basically any rock song, any blues, any metal song, as long as it's not like thrash or some of that crazy metal. But I could probably hold my own even in that arena, okay? And this is what transformed it. So I use what I call the 2+1 routine. Uh, and basically what it is it's you want to dedicate 20 minutes to doing fundamentals and theory and things like that. 20 minutes working on, this could be things like scales, pentatonics, major diatonic scales. This could be stuff like that, right? Blues scales, major, minor, modes, all that great stuff that you really gotta know as a guitar player to take your playing to the next level. You want to dedicate 20 minutes a day to that. So that's two. And then +1, which is part of what I call the 2+1 formula. The +1 is basically you spending 10 minutes now purely on technique. You want to work on getting your little pinky stronger, right? Doing those some of those finger exercises on the fretboard where you're really working your speed up. Now you don't have to be shredding like Michelangelo Batio right from the get-go. Like not all of us can shred like that straight out of the womb, right? It takes a bit of time and it takes a lot of work to be able to do that kind of thing. And it is gonna take you some time to be able to do that. But that's completely fine. That's why you want that 10 minutes a day at least dedicated to just purely working on technique. So here's what I've realized with this 2+1 guitar practice routine, guys, is that a lot of times guitar players neglect technique. They might work on scales, they might work on modes, they might work on theory and stuff like that. But then when they go to play, they still sound pretty sloppy and they sound like somebody that doesn't really know what they're doing, or they sound hesitant on the fretboard. If they're soloing, you really can't hear them. They're not doing anything cool. And a big part of that is because we neglect technique in our guitar practice and in our guitar learning, right? Like you go and learn concepts, but nobody ever thinks to actually work on technique, which is how do I make the concepts come to life, which is how proficient am I at going up and down the fretboard. Theory and stuff like that is more so knowing what is there on the fretboard, knowing how the fretboard is structured, the patterns, the repetitions, the building blocks of the fretboard. But your technique is basically you actually being able to go up and down the fretboard with ease, flawlessly, being able to translate what's on your mind into your fingers and onto the fretboard. So that's technique. And what I find is with a lot of guitar players, we neglect technique. And so that's what I wanted to fix with my routine. As I said, no, I'm going to do 2+1, 2. It might be 20 minutes working on concepts and theory, guitar theory, 20 minutes, but then 10 minutes purely working on technique. Now, 2+1 could also be, if you've got enough time, a lot of time in the day, it could also be 2 hours working on theory and concepts. Now, when I say theory and concepts, I don't mean you're purely just reading from a theory book and you're not even touching the guitar, right? I mean, you could be working on stuff that's in a book where they are showing you certain patterns, certain licks, certain, concepts and things like that, and you're working on that. But then the theory is you want to be doing 1 hour on this. So that's it, guys.